Shadowland. They've got fire, they've got style, they make chaos look worthwhile. Partners in crime, heartbeats aligned, together they're one of a kind. They're the couple that slays together, storming the world, it's now or never. Back to back, through thick and thin, in the game of life they always win. Blazing trails, leaving legends behind. Love so fierce, it's one of a kind. We're the couple that slays together. Oh.
Hey guys, welcome back to The Couple That Slays Together. I'm Brandon.
I'm Katie.
We are so glad to be back in the studio together.
It's been a long time.
It really has. We have had a doozy of a year, as Tucker and Dale would say. Katie, first of all, let's talk to you. How are you doing? Now, before we get into how you're doing, I'm sorry, I just asked. We got into a huge car accident, as some of you guys know, last Thanksgiving. We started this podcast in the midst of our health issues, your health issues. You have since had spinal fusion surgery, went through it. Tell us about that as much as you want or not, and how are you feeling now?
Totally worth it. I am so much better now. It's been a journey.
Yeah.
It's had its highs and lows. It's definitely a mental game.
Yep.
So basically, I had to have C5, C6, and C7 of my cervical spine fused together. So 3 discs.
Yeah.
I won't go into the gory details. It's not that kind of a show.
Yeah.
But you can look up what you want to look up to see just how involved that kind of surgery is. But they do a lot in a very short amount of time.
Yep.
For me to have been under. Spent some time in the recovery and went home the same day.
Yep.
Spent 6 solid weeks in a neck brace. The hardest part of all of that, there was a lot of different hard parts, but I had to have a shower collar. So I couldn't even take a shower without some form of a brace collar on my neck.
Yeah.
And I realize I've never actually been waterboarded, but I attribute it to that kind of a feeling where it's just, you're trying to kind of get clean and get a shower, but you can't really move. And then the water is just kind of pooling on the collar. And
Yeah.
I finally kind of got to the point where I said, I'm not going to be able to use that when I shower. I'm just not.
You were supposed to be in that for like 6 weeks. I feel
Yeah.
like we gave up on it like 2.5.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was in the, we're husband and wife, so I say I was in the shower with you, helping
Yeah.
you through
Yeah.
the difficult parts of it.
Definitely my caretaker to be
Yeah.
honest.
But you're a very strong woman. You got to the point where it was probably still like in your 4th to 6th week,
Yeah.
maybe, and you didn't really need my help in
Yeah.
the shower.
Yeah.
There was a point where I stood outside of the shower to make sure
Right.
you're all right when you were getting out. But
That was the first time I was like, I'm going to try to shower by myself and I don't want to wear the collar. But it's an odd feeling if you haven't had this surgery. I don't know how to explain it other than you just kind of feel like you're still off balance.
Yeah.
It feels almost like you're a bobblehead where your head is just kind of heavier and your neck, the muscles just get used to the brace
Yeah.
very quickly.
Yep.
So afterward, when learning how to move and maneuver without the brace on, doing physical therapy and everything, it's just an odd, you just feel like you're off balance. So add to that, trying to shower, it was a little nerve-wracking the first time. So I just said, look, instead of you just being home, just chill out in the bathroom with me. Let me shower. And if I need something or if I feel like I'm going to fall, you're right there.
Yeah.
And so we kind of took baby steps. And the next thing was like, okay, I'm going to go take a shower. You're in the house. You can hear me if I need something and we're good. I will say this, that another of the hardest things about all of that was sleeping.
Yep.
Obviously, I think we've talked about this. I have sleep apnea. I use a CPAP machine. I do use like the full mask. So I've got that on with the neck brace on. There were even nights with the pain medication. It was hard to get a good actual night's rest with needing that on. There were times I slept on our reclinable couch and things like that. So it's been a journey, and I will say it was worth it.
Yeah.
I was to the point where I was in constant pain. He can attest there were times where I would just cry.
Yep.
Because I was in so much pain from my neck, shoulder, all the way down my left arm, down to my left hand. I was dropping things, losing feeling. And I use the example, if you've ever like sat on your leg and it goes to sleep, but it goes to sleep to the point where it hurts. It's not just numb, it's painful tingling. Try having that down your entire arm 24/7.
Yeah.
So, it was tedious. MRI was an experience. You were with me through all of that, though. I'm thankful for him because Brandon has a way of getting things done, and I I say that, and it can be a hindrance in a marriage, but it can also be a really great thing in a marriage too. When I felt like giving up several different times and ways, he's nope, we've got to get it done. You've been in pain. He literally stood, and he's got back problems, and he stood holding my feet for a 3-hour long MRI to keep me calm.
Yep.
So
We had breaks in between, but also,
only one break.
well, oh yeah, that's right. Well,
Yeah.
it was hard for me too because, in some ways I almost feel like I caused it because I was driving. Even though it wasn't my fault, like,
Right.
we were turning around in a driveway. We were on our way to a friendsgiving or whatnot, and like a Friendsgiving
Yeah.
/ White Elephant, whatever.
Yeah.
And we got hit. Like I was turning around in a driveway, and then somehow he like hit the back of the truck, so we had like not a T-bone, but more like an L shape, and her arm was like in the center console, kind of like this, and when it hit, and so that's
I
where that happened.
we spun, and the back axle of the truck was like completely off. The back wheels were somewhere in that field.
Yep.
And I was in the passenger seat, but I kind of, came to more of, not that I went unconscious, but just came to more of a realization that I was literally like laying over the console.
Yep.
I kind of got in a version of a whiplash, I guess, kind of like slung. And so my arm was kind of pinned, and I was just jerked so much that basically the surgeon was saying that there was like degeneration, but this probably wouldn't have been something I'd have to deal with for many a years.
Yep.
And this kind of just he basically said it was like asymptomatic beforehand.
Yep.
So that's basically why we had a few that we pre-recorded. We recorded ahead.
Yep.
There's gonna getting edited, getting put out and everything. But this is the first time since
April.
May.
Yeah, May or April. Something like
Yeah, that I've actually been in here.
whenever Clown in a Cornfield
And-
came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're starting back out with some new. We wanted to put new content out for the Halloween season of 2025. Right now it is.
Best season.
Yes, of course. Right now it's October 11th, 2025. We're currently shooting these. We're going to do some product unboxing videos. We will have some more new content this month. If you're watching live or kind of real time, we're going to at least do one new review. We're going to review Halloween Resurrection, everybody's favorite Halloween film. But the
You
reason,
didn't tell me we were going to have to watch that.
yeah, well, the reason why we're reviewing that is because
I can go ahead and give you my grade.
no, the reason why we're reviewing that is because my good buddy Brad Laree, who played Michael Myers in the film Halloween Resurrection, has agreed to come on the show and do an interview with us. So
Sweet.
yeah, we're gonna put that out on Halloween. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
I'm learning the same as them.
I told her, but she doesn't remember. But
Hashtag marriage.
yep. So anyway, but for now, a little bit of a longer intro for this unboxing video. They won't all be like this. But the other thing that I want to point out, now I did point this out in the beginning of our archived footage that we're still getting out. We're going to be putting out some mini-sodes on, we already did Ward D. We talked about, I think, April conventions. And then we talked about some of the other products that we had just gotten recently. But then we've got review episodes coming out for The Howling, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Abigail, and Saw. We recorded those months ago, so if you hear that news that we say in the beginning, it's quite old news. I'm pretty sure we talked about I Know What You Did Last Summer,
Some horror
and
news,
we already
yeah.
I'm looking at the DVD over there, so it's obviously a little outdated. So when you hear that news,
I think I was still in a brace when we went and saw that.
I believe so, yeah. But also, wanted to give you guys an update too. I have been talking for several episodes that we are going to be taking this stuff down and moving the figurines up. And we are going to be taking the pops out of the boxes. I know it's a sin, right? We'll talk about a little bit more of that in a minute. But I told you that I have a friend of mine who was helping me build little risers to put up there. We have a couple already. So we're going to be putting 8 of them up there. This is what it looks like. So I kind of did a little bit of a hand-drawn drawing for my best friend Michael Davis, and he designed those like with a CAD program or whatever for 3D printing, and printed out a sample for me. He came down, tried it on top of the shelves. Looks fantastic. We did a little bit of a sampling, which we'll be able to show you here today. But we're also going to use this to display some of our product reviews. And we also have a little product camera that you can't see on that camera, but we'll be showing it there. So just to give you an up close in person view, if you will. So why don't we go ahead?
I will say I feel like that's a really smart idea because, like we talked about in the unboxing video from earlier in the year, I'm not knowledgeable in all of these things. You are.
Yep.
But I do give props. The NECA, especially the NECA, they're so detailed.
Yeah.
They're very, very detailed. You could look at a picture online or a video like with the camera this far and not really see all of the details. So I think it's kind of ingenious that we've got a close-up camera this time for fans to be able to actually see.
Yeah. And we'll
more
talk
up
about,
close.
sorry, I didn't interrupt you. We'll talk about where you can get all the stuff and how much it is and whatnot. But why don't we go ahead and dive in now? This unboxing review is going to be a little bit different because this was a part of a special event that Hot Topic does every year. We got a couple other things we want to show in this video, but today we are going to be reviewing the Hot Topic Scare Fair 2025 Funko Pop and other items that were out. These released on October 8th. I know some of them sold out really quick. The new Captain Spaulding Funko and the regular Art the Clown mystery box that we will be opening, those sold out in, I want to say, about 28 minutes at our local Hot Topic. Now, I was at work in Muncie, about an hour and 20 minutes from here, and when I went, there were only like 4 other guys, but I'm pretty sure those sold out too, so I can't say that for sure. But we're going to go ahead and get started. We're also going to be looking at the new House of a Thousand Corpses Funko Pops, which is why I'm wearing my House of a Thousand Corpses shirt. Love that movie. I love that trilogy, so it's a little messed up, but...
I'll give a fun fact.
Sure.
I laugh at myself all the time.
Yeah.
When he kept saying about Scarefest figures.
Scare Fair.
There you go, Scare Fair. I kept thinking Scarefest.
Well,
and I also kept thinking that it was some kind of like the way like San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Yep.
So I thought that this was like something at a convention.
Yeah. Well, it's easy to get that.
I'm a horror fan, not a
Convention
figure.
fan, yeah.
Well, not a figure, hunter and things like that.
Well, it is easy to get that mixed up because Scare Fair came out October 8th, all those items. Scare Fest in Lexington, Kentucky, which I'm excited to go to, that will be happening in current time. It'll be happening next weekend, so I will be there. But why don't we go ahead and start? So before we get into this, we were at Five Below recently, and I had to pick this up. I just thought this was the cutest thing. Out of the Conjuring universe, I'm a big fan of.
I think that's your favorite.
The Curse of La Llorona. I think so. Now I know there is debate on whether or not the Curse of La Llorona actually fits into the.
It's the same priest.
Yeah, it's the same priest. They talk
Same
about
character,
things. There's an appearance, like the short appearance by Annabelle. So I mean, it's in it, and I know that when you Google things, it's there. So, and I don't know. This could be a false rumor, but I thought I saw maybe James Wan was producing a second one. I don't know how they could.
I feel like they've said that since it came out.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it would be cool to see.
Yeah.
But I would love to know if you disagree with us, what your thought process is, because in my opinion, it is 100% part of The Conjuring.
And I met Marisol, who plays La Llorona, and I asked her, I said, do you consider this a part of The Conjuring universe? She said, absolutely 100%.
Yeah.
We said it on set that it was. So it's like, that has to be.
Yeah.
So,
I no reason comes to my mind as to why it wouldn't. So if you are of a different mindset, would love to have you put that in the comments or email us or something, because maybe there is a valid for some reason that you would think it wasn't, but
Yep.
I think it is.
Yep. So anyway, we were at Five Below not too long ago. It's a Five Below exclusive. And I just had to grab it. It was only $5. You can pick it up at your local Five Below. It's a Funko Mini. It's a little Curse of La Llorona, and I'll show that on the big camera. Show it over here, and then maybe I'll just put it down now. With me, I like to open my Funkos, and actually, it was weird. They're all open like this at Five Below, at least at our local one. They had them like this. So I'm going to take her out here. I'm going to pop her out. Now there's a little thingy here, tabby thingy, and all right. So really cute, adorable. This is like something fun if you were like a fan of this and you want something that's at your desk at work. It's very nice, small, compact. This back in the box here, sitting here. Okay, so we got the box out. Here's a little La Llorona right there. So showing that on the camera. Like I said, it's a little Funko Mini. Take a look at that in the product camera.
To me, she is very reminiscent of the I Did at Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. So we'll set her here next to.
I'm letting Brandon do all of this because if I did, they would just fall.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get into it. So our first product from Scare Fair 2025 from Hot Topic is this really nifty. It's the new Jason universe. Now it's the Jason universe Funko Pop. So we got this. I had to pick this one up. Obviously, I'm a huge Friday the 13th fan. Katie, I'll let you look at that for a second here.
It's really cool.
It's got the new mask and the hatchet, and it's funny because Skylar White. I met him recently. I met him at Horror Hound this year, and he was a big dude. He's quite big. I was surprised how big he was, and I mean that in like buff. But so if you guys don't know, they've settled all the lawsuit stuff with Jason.
Settled all my lawsuits.
We've been waiting for a new. We've been waiting for a new Jason movie. Friday the 13th or Jason, whatever, since 2009. The 2009 reboot, since Derek Mears played him.
Mm-hmm.
So Angry Orchard, they teamed up with Angry Orchard to make what's called a vignette. It's called Sweet Revenge, and it's
Angry Orchard, like the alcoholic.
Yep. So it's almost like a longer commercial. It's like a 13-minute thing, like 14, something like that. But it is considered a part of the new Jason universe stuff. So like I said, they're rebranding Jason. He has thicker lines on his mask. He has 13 little pinholes in his mask, so you can check that out. Now,
That's pretty cool.
On a related note, we will be reviewing some other things from Spirit Halloween, and one of them was a Jason mask from Jason Universe, but we'll more on that later. So anyway, here's the pop. I'll show it up close. Now, a lot of people, I'm going to open this. Now, a lot of people get kind of, I'm going to use the term butthurt for opening your Funkos. But for me, it doesn't bother me, honestly. Funko has specifically said we have designed our product to be able to be taken out of the box or put back in. It doesn't matter. We respect both collectors.
Mm-hmm.
I like taking stuff out of the box. I think it's more fun that way. Now, obviously, I am a little bit of a hypocrite because we have these up here, but I do plan on taking these out of the box. So let's go ahead and take Jason out.
While you're doing that, I want to make the point too that some of the Funko Pops, they have things on the back of the figures.
Yeah.
Depending on the character. So, I feel like you kind of take away a little bit if you don't, just look at what you bought.
Right. Now, here's one thing I will say. Because he's a little bit more top heavy and not body heavy, I am surprised that they didn't put like a little stand, kind of like Britney's Funko, because he is like a little thin compared to his body. But
I feel like they haven't done that in a little while.
yeah.
Like on the newer Pops.
Right.
Maybe some have. I just haven't seen it.
So here he is out of box.
I like the little
Little hatchet.
hatchet. Yeah.
Yep. That's what he looks like here up close. And a full 360. I'll let
And
Katie
Earl
take a look
head.
at him.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll put him next to La Llorona here. Now, Katie, would you mind unboxing our next Funko?
Which one is it that you want?
Billy's fine.
All right. So Billy the puppet. I had a strong opinion on this when you showed it to me the
You
first
did.
time.
Yep.
Personally, I don't really like this one as much. personal opinion.
You had an issue with the eyebrows.
Yes. And I really was curious. Where is our Billy? Yeah, where's our Billy though?
He's over there.
I'm gonna have to take a look at him because I feel like and I realize this. I am not a complete dunce. I'm a dunce, but not a complete dunce. That these pops have the pop look.
Yep.
The bigger head, the smaller body, yada yada. But I feel like this one just. I do like that the shoes are
Yeah, they're sparkly.
cool. They're sparkly.
I don't think I realized that.
Yeah, well, they're sparkly. Oh,
I was just helping you.
okay. They're sparkly on his actual like the doll over there too.
Yep.
But if you look, I hope you can see it in the close up. I'm a little bit at a different angle than Brandon. It's to me, it's just the eyebrows and the cheeks are just not. You look at that and you know it's Billy. It's not that you can't know who this is and what what character it is. It's off.
Right.
To me, it's just off. It doesn't look
Yeah.
as clean, I guess, is what I'd want it to be.
I will. So here's where I'll disagree. So I think what's different about this one compared to like the original one, he didn't have as much of a chin. It was just a straight down chin. I think they used like the same mold as the original Ghostface Funko. But yeah, if you see that,
Like, look at the mask that you have over here comparatively.
yeah,
It's and I get it. Funkos they over exaggerate certain things, but
yeah.
yeah.
Full 360. I'm gonna zoom in on the.
I'm a huge fan of the sci-fi show that used to be on called Face Off. And one of the big stages in that show was the using the clay to make the masks and the formation of it and everything. And when I look at that, I'm sitting here going like, flatten out those eyebrows,
Right.
flatten out that ridge.
Yeah.
So it's just my humble opinion.
Yep.
We're all allowed to have it.
Yeah. All right. So our next Scare Fair 2025 Funko exclusive is Michael Myers from Halloween 2. This is actually pretty exciting. Now, they've made an H2O Funko Pop. They've done, let's see, I think they've done, that might be it. They've done the original Michael. Obviously, we've got one up there. But this is specifically from Halloween 2. He's got like a scalpel in his hand. He's got the bleeding eyes like you see at the end of the film. And so, like, Halloween 2 is actually getting a lot of love this year. So there's that up close inbox.
Which I am really happy about because I think I can almost say definitively that Halloween 2 is my favorite of the original.
Like timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love the hospital and
Yeah.
all of that.
It was more suspenseful. There was more of a chase.
Yeah.
You know, it felt like, I mean, there was a significant amount of chase in that one too. But, for me, it's.
Nurse
I,
scene is my favorite.
I know you're not a big fan of it, but I give a slight edge to H2O simply because H2O was the first Halloween movie I ever saw. It was when I saw as a kid. I watched Scream, and then H2O was still new around that time, so I watched that with my sister and just fell absolutely in love with it. So, by the way, these retailed at $15.90 before tax. All of these ones, that's the price point on them. So, if you're getting a resale value or whatever, if you got probably at this point you have to get a resale. But yeah, just let you guys know. So, here is Michael up close.
And see, I feel like his eyebrows weren't.
Yeah, they're less defined.
Yeah, I mean, like that still is a pop
Camera
look, and
Yep.
yeah.
So we got that guy over here. So we'll hit him. Go on your second shelf.
So the next one here is Buffalo Bill, and you actually get kind of a twofer because you get Precious
Yep.
as well, the poodle.
Now, admittedly, I still have not watched Silence of the Lambs. I'm still going through a lot of the classics. There were some that I missed when I was a kid. There were some that, I just, if I wasn't watching them with my cousin or my dad, I wasn't necessarily watching them all the time. So, I still need to go through Silence of the Lambs, in the series and everything, like the Hannibal films, Maneater, all of that. So, yeah.
I will say this: I have seen Silence of the Lamb, but it's been a long time.
Yep.
So I don't remember everything, but obviously I remember the iconic Buffalo Bill with his precious dog. And if you can tell at the close-up, he's got a basket with the lotion and the rope. So they went all in for this one. And I think this is really, it's there's a lot of the scene and the character for the pop, so that's cool that they put it all together.
Yeah.
I have seen Hannibal. It's another one that's been a while, but I feel like Hannibal was one where they definitely tried to gross you out more than what Silence of the Lamb was.
Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs was more suspense.
Yep.
And Hannibal, I think because he's Hannibal the Cannibal,
Yep.
took it to I mean, it was still suspenseful, don't get me wrong. But there were some gross out scenes where it was like, okay, we get it.
Yep.
We get it.
And I'm not trying to overtake Katie. I simply am a little closer to the camera, the front view camera, so I'm just showing
see
it.
it better.
Yep. Okay. All right. So next we're actually going to do the mystery boxes next.
Okay.
So why don't you go ahead and do yours first?
Do mine first?
Yep.
I'm going to have Brandon and you kind of explain it a little bit because I am a horror fan, but I am not a collector.
Yep.
So this is a Thrill Joy.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with these, to be honest. But so these, I haven't seen these, but again, they were part of the Scare Fair product line. It's a mystery box now. The standard one is the one with the sunflower glasses, and then if you look over on the back, the one without the sunflower glasses is actually the chase. So I'll show the big camera here.
You told me about this before we started recording, but I knew I would flip flop it or forget it. So I'm like, let's just have it come straight from the source.
Since I've got the knife, I'm gonna let you actually open the box. I'm just gonna take the
That's
plastic
fine
for you.
That's perfectly fine. So these are mystery boxes. So we don't know, and we have not opened. We don't know what we're getting. We wanted to kind of share this with you. So
Yep.
There's 3 different possibilities?
Just two. So
Two.
it's either going to be it's most likely going to be the flower glasses kind. Oh, this is really.
Sure.
Trying not to destroy the box. There we go. It's most likely going to be the one with the flower sunglasses, but there's a chance. That's why they call it the chase, because it's like you get like one in every so many like chances or whatever to get the chase. This retailed, by the way, for $19.90, so about $20. Katie, I will go ahead and let you open that.
Okay, so
it shouldn't be, you can just, take it out the top.
Okay, so here's the question. It's got like a zipper. Do you want me to do the zipper?
Oh, let me see really quick.
It's got like a pull tab zipper.
There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Well, no, I just.
You don't want that.
No, it's fine.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted the.
What do we got?
What do we got? If Katie take it out upside down. Oh ho ho! Oh ho ho! Which one do you think?
I'm guessing the one with the flowers.
There's a card in it. Oh, she's got. I say she. It's a boy figure. Has got.
Oh, that's cool. So it comes with a little limited edition card. So it's number 3921, limited edition.
How about that for some ASMR for you?
There.
Da, 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 da.
Cool. That's one of the. I was actually hoping for the one with the glasses, so that's awesome.
Yeah, it's the glasses and the bloody knife.
Yep. All right.
I'll trade you if you want to keep the card. Needle with it.
All right.
In here.
So
it's he have the horn? Yep, he's got the horn too.
yeah. So it's the regular one. It's not the chase, which is fine. I actually wanted the regular one. So, yeah.
Time for your mystery box.
Yes,
sir.
So here's a funny story about this mystery box before we get into it. You just toss that down there. So when I saw this online, I actually thought that this was going to be just the Santa art. When they put it up online, I did not notice that this was indeed a mystery box. So you have the option, actually your choices that might be in here are Santa art with the Christmas tree glasses. There's the possibility of getting Sienna. Now, this one is really cool, and I'm kind of hoping if I don't get a Santa art, I'm hoping it's this one. It's the Cafe Clown host, welcome, or whatever.
I would like the Cafe fake host or Sienna.
Yep. But then there's also regular art with the sunglasses that looks just like this.
We have a lot of art stuff already, so it would be very cool to have.
Yeah.
That. And I just want to make sure that everyone is not confused. Santa art is not Santa art.
Yeah.
It's Art the clown dressed as Santa.
Yes.
It's not artwork about Santa.
So just to give you a little side view here, I'll put it on the product camera as well.
Those are the possibilities.
Those are the possibilities. Oh, and then there's a mystery, which looks like it's going to be like a regular art. We'll see. But we're going to go ahead and crack this baby open. So I'm hoping for, like I said, either a Santa art or the Clown Cafe host. You are hoping, you said a Sienna?
Sienna or the cafe host.
Yep. Now, just
because it would be different than the arts that we already have.
You're right. Now, before we get into this, our next unboxing video that we're going to be doing is our 2 NECA Terrifier figures, our Art the Clowns, and our Trick or Treat Studios Terrifier figures. And in that set, there's actually a Sienna and a little pale girl. Here we go.
I apologize.
Now, here's the thing. It's rattling, so there's something in there. So I'm actually wondering...
Well, I hope
it might be an art, so we'll see. This one.
I hope it's not empty. I hope there is something in there.
I'm sure you do. No, it's good.
Well, there's a tab.
So this one I think we actually have to pull.
It's got to pull tab.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
I can't roll my tongue.
Oh, it's got a wrapper. So it's a enclosed with an enclosed. So
more. There's a card. There's a card in there. I saw it. I saw the card.
if it says the character, don't tell me.
I don't think it does.
Okay.
It just says the chase is on. Collect them all. Oh, the specialty one is not just a regular art.
What is it?
It's a golden art.
Oh, interesting. So
yeah,
we'll show that. So it's a golden art.
But I don't think that tells us what's actually in there. It just is another little booklet for it.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. I have. Here we go. Here's the rip tab. All right. Ready?
And inside of that is yet another box to open. Uh-oh. I don't think he's happy. Is he happy? It's a box to open.
It's a standard art. So, but, oh, you know what? I'll say this, though. This is neat. This thing is like something that you can, like, have it in. Like, it's like a little TV, almost. So it's like a little, and then you have to open the art. So what I'll do, he's real tiny. And I think they stack. It looks like that's what it looked like.
Yeah, it looks like it's got like a puzzle piece, like an
Yeah.
innie and an outie to be able to like lock them into another piece.
Now, I'm sure my wife will love when I say this, but I might have to try a couple of more of these just to see if I can get a different one.
Help me.
Oh, it's magnetic. Check this out. So he sits in here like a little TV, and he's magnetic. So it's like you move it, he doesn't really move.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The Pops should have that.
I know, right? Like
For the prices that they charge.
Like you can.
Not to sound like an old fogey, but for these prices.
Right. So yeah, he magnetizes in there. So I like it. It's neat. I mean, yeah, it goes with our art stuff, so that's fine. And it's got like a little blood splatter behind him, so that's kind of neat too.
Yeah.
So we'll set him down for now because we're running out of room here. But actually, put him right. Will do.
This is why the Pops behind us and above us and all around us are going to take a while for him to do.
All right, so we rearranged. So
All right,
now,
so now it's back on where it's for me.
I'll go first. So, wrapping up our Scare Fair Funkos is none other than Captain Spaulding. Hey, we got a re-release of Captain Spaulding. Now, if you're a Funko collector like myself, you'll know that the original Captain Spaulding Funko is pretty hard to find at this point. I want to say he retails anywhere. Well, I can't say retails, but he goes now anywhere from $95 to $120, and it's hard to spot the fakes out there because he's one kind of like the original Sam from Trick or Treat. He is one that's a fake, and that's always been an issue. Like people will print him and make fake boxes, and it's not
like a 3D print of it.
Yep.
Versus.
Yep. So, or it's from another country or something. But so I'm gonna go ahead. Now this is the traditional Captain Spaulding costume. He is in his small hats and his actual clown outfit with full makeup on. And we'll yank him out of the box here. I know collectors are like, don't do it. So,
Heck, if this one ever reaches $95, I'll be mad that you did it.
well, we're going to keep the boxes, obviously. So we're just setting them down by our feet for now. And there you have it. There is Captain Spaulding. How adorable is he with his little hat and the clown outfit?
I don't think he'd like being called adorable.
Well, he likes his fried chicken.
Mm.
Let's take a look at him.
I like the Tutti Frutti. Nice.
Yeah. So along with this Captain Spaulding that we got in our Scare Fair Funkos, we are going to transition into the brand new House of 1,000 Corpses Funko Pops. Now, these are awesome. I cannot believe. Here's what I'm excited about. I'm really happy that they put Baby out, Baby Dragonfly. Sherry Moon Zombie played her. They make so much product for Captain Spaulding and Otis. But you don't see a lot of Baby. Now they did make a Trick or Treat Studios Baby. I haven't gotten her yet, but they are putting out a Devil's Rejects NECA Baby. I kind of wish they would do the Dragonfly, the sparkly silver that we're about to show you with the Funko. But I have a feeling they'll put that out after the Devil's Rejects because they did that with the Invisible Man. NECA knows how to make their money. NECA put out the Invisible Man in the suit, and they knew that people would buy that to hold them over until the robe version came out, which is what I did. So I have a feeling they'll do that with Baby. But along with our Scare Fair Captain Spaulding, we have the new Captain Spaulding. Katie, do you want to grab that one first? The one that's on the right there? Now, the difference is he's got the bigger hat. He's got the hot dog shirt. Yeah, it's a little sparkly.
Yeah.
Show the big camera, too.
Big camera. It's a new pop feed. I'm funny.
You are funny.
There's some kind of like background in that one.
Yeah, they do that sometimes with Funkos.
I like this one because this seems like a more sturdier.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just too top heavy.
Yeah.
They do not. Like, I have a Little Mermaid. I absolutely love her, but her fin is so thin and her head is so heavy. It's always on its side.
Yeah.
But here we go.
Yeah.
There's the back side. Pretty fun.
All right. So along with Captain Spaulding, Katie, you can go ahead and get Otis out over there.
Oh, I also have Otis, ladies and gentlemen. Otis. I present Otis. There he is in box. It's like popping the top on a crisp can of soda.
Now, this is the final version of Otis. As you can see, we've got pulled him out of the box here. He's in his red cloak jacket thing with his lantern, holding up the book. And that's what he looks like up close. Really cool. Played by Bill Moseley. Super nice guy. Met him several times. Chop Top from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It is quite funny to me how the gnarliest of gnarly horror movies and actors are the nicest people you're ever going to meet in your life.
Oh, yeah. And so finally, like I said, last but not least, we have Baby Dragonfly. Again, just love that they're giving her more product. This is what she looks like in box. Showing you guys that there on all of our cameras here. Let's see here. Pull her out. Box.
Now, I'm going to be honest. This is one that you just rewatched, and I kind of caught the tail end of things. It's been a while since I have seen these.
Yep.
Remind me what's going on with this particular dress.
So this is the scene where I believe it's the scene where it's like toward the end. Oh shoot. It's toward the end. She has they put on like a little show for Rain. I can't remember if Rainn Wilson's dead by this point. I think he is. But yeah, and then basically they're messing with the people and stuff. So he gets right on the ground for now. Now, this one came with a standee thing like I was talking about. So I was surprised that Jason didn't come with this. You typically see this with female characters with smaller legs and feet, so they'll stay standing and won't fall. Like I said, Funko does this, so if you want to take them out of the box, you can. But there you
Really wish they had that for My Little Mermaid, but it doesn't even have like the little notch to be able to do it.
Yep. So there you have it. This actually I didn't. Here, I'll put on the product camera here.
Let us know which one is your favorite, maybe your least favorite. Maybe you agree or disagree with me about Billy.
All right, guys. So, hey, there you have it. That is our Scare Fair products for 2025. We really got lucky this year for horror. I feel like, horror, I feel like is becoming more mainstream. Comedy's kind of on the back burner right now, but horror seems to be the forefront. So it's really cool that we got like all these products, obviously, plus we've got the new House of Thousand Corpses Funko Pops as well. But it's really cool that we just were able to get these. Last year I think we only had 4. This year we had 5 Funkos plus some extra things. So really thought these were awesome. And Katie, what do you think?
I think these are fun. I like that more and more people are finding their kind of niche in horror. Like we've said in our previous reviews, there's so many sub-genres. I don't really like the body horror, but I like my paranormal, and you don't really like paranormal as much. So it's fun to see other people that maybe haven't been big in horror before, because they're like, I'm not really into slashers, but I really like, this or that. It's fun that there's variety, and there's a lot of different horror out there for a lot of friends to learn more about.
Yeah. Well, that about wraps up this unboxing review video of Scare Fair 2025 and the new House of Thousand Corpses Funkos. Katie, where can they find you or find us?
So I basically control our TikTok.
Yep.
Brandon won't be on it. That's fine. So you can find us on Couple That Slays Together on TikTok. I put out a lot of different things. It's not just horror. But definitely check us out there. You can check out our Gmail.
Yep. We'll throw it up right here. It's been a little bit since we've done this, so that's fine. We'll throw it up on the screen.
It's Couple That Slays or The Couple That Slays.
Yep. On most platforms, it's at The Couple That Slays.
Yeah.
You can find us on all major podcast networks and here on YouTube. So thanks again for joining us, guys. And Katie?
Until next time, enjoy your horror.
We're the couple that slays together.